Welcome everyone to the fourth character tutorial, and we're going to be looking at our first femme fatale, Cassie Cage, the spawn of Sonia and Johnny. So for Cassie Cage we're going to be looking at the brawler variation. I think this is the most commonly used variation for this character, and I can see why it's definitely very useful in your game. I have to say, from the time I've spent playing with Cassie Cage in training and in matches, I have to say that she's grown on me. I really do think that she's a really good fighter, and actually one of the few female fighters I actually like playing as in any fighting game. So the first thing I'm going to be looking at is her movement. Now, as you can see, her walk speed back and forth is quite fast indeed, especially her walking forwards. So if you like your fast characters, Cassie Cage is one for you. Her backdash and her forward dash are quite standard. I think they're a little bit slow, a little bit clunky, but we'll put that into the standard category. And her run looks even faster as well than normal characters, just because of the animation. But I believe it's the same. But if anyone knows any different, please let me know in the comments below. So here we have her 1, 2, 3, and 4 attacks. Very fast startups again. Very fast character. And this is her sweep range, her maximum sweep range. And now we have Cassie Cage's basic combo strings. Now, these are the combo strings I feel you should be paying extra attention to. The first one we have is square triangle and then back in circle. Hits low on the third hit and brings your opponent on the ground for a future mix-up. And now we have back and square together, and then triangle, and then circle. Pushes your opponent away. So if you need that extra breathing space, this one's going to be perfectly viable for you. And the first part of this move has some range on it as well, just over sweep range, I'd say. So please take note of that. Triangle, circle, then triangle. We'll perform this nice little combo starter for you guys. This one is extremely useful, especially if you're going with the jumping punch, so please remember this one. And now we have back in triangle, then square, then triangle, followed by down, square, and triangle together. Now, this one is an amazing combo, guys. You must be using this one. It hits high, then it hits low, and then it goes into an overhead. This is an extremely great mix-up combo. Use this. And now we have a simple one, forward, circle, and circle. This is also a nice little combo starter. And finally we have forward and X, and then X. This is awesome. So pay attention to where this move hits. It's an overhead first and foremost, so if your opponent's crouching and blocking, you can get them with this. But even if they're not, the second hit hits low, and then it finishes mid. Another awesome mix-up for Cassie Cage. She's got some really great mix-ups. And now we have the special moves. First we have the gunshot. This one is okay, but I think it's next to useless myself. And the EX version adds a few more hits and damage. And now we have the flip kick. This one pops your opponent up into the air and allows you to do some pretty awesome run combos. And the EX version allows you to perform a run combo even earlier. And now we have the air kick. This makes for a great anti-air. And now we have our X-ray. If you're a guy, brace yourselves. Yes. 11 hits and 35% damage. Pretty standard. Pretty decent. So you can also combo into your X-rays. Here's one example. Feel free to experiment and see what you can come up with. So now let's take a look at her variation moves. The first one is back, forward and X for a takedown. This is an awesome move.
I make violence look good.
And now we have down, back, forward and triangle for the arm break. This one I find is also next to useless. I would advise against using this often, if ever, to be honest. And she also has an air grab, which is performed by jumping in the air and pressing down and throw. You can also EX this version for an extra combo. Something simple like this will work and it looks nice. Experiment with it, guys. So now let's take a look at some other moves of note. The first one we have is by pressing diagonal down, forward and square. Simply diagonal down, forward and square. First hit hits low and then it goes into an overhead. Nice little mix up. The next combo we have is X, X and square. And this move actually has some range on it as well. Forward triangle and circle is great for pushing your opponent back. And it also has a fair bit of range on it as well. Forward and triangle together, and then square and X together, and perform this little combo. This is the same arm breaker move used by Scorpion in the first Mortal Kombat X trailer. Bit of trivia for you there, guys. So let's put some of these moves together for one long combo string. "13 hits, 34% damage. Now you can flirt with the ending to this combo, guys. Something more simple like that. XX into the takedown. Or something like this to finish off with instead. So now we're going to do a step-by-step guide to the first long combo string. Again, pay attention to the bottom left-hand side for the button inputs for maximum accuracy.
It's just gonna get worse. Relax, will ya?
And there you have it. So now finally we're going to talk about Cassie Cage's brutality. We're going to use, I believe it's her third brutality, which is the takedown. So this is variation specific to this one, and to perform it you must have at least had a 3-hit combo starter into the actual takedown by the end of their lifespan. If you've enjoyed this video, please do give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already. There's going to be some more character tutorials coming. Thank you very much, guys.
Filthy human.
Look who's talking, maggot mouth.
The hive will eat your tongue first.
Round 1, fight! Round 2. Fight! Brutality.
You know it!
Cassie wins.
Steve.